Hello.
Seth,
Hi, Mary.
how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I I feel bad for Kyla on South because I just realized all this fantasizing I've done over what it would be like to be Aiden's girlfriend. I forgot that it would actually kind of suck because every female on the planet is going to be hitting on him at all times. How do you live with that?
That's true. That would kind of suck. I do think Kylo's being a little hard on him at first because he was just there, punching his punching bag, and doing his thing, and then that blonde just started talking to him, and she seemed angry that he like didn't just ignore her and walk away, which I don't think is quite
Right.
fair. I mean, later then he did kind of, there was some acting going on there, but
Some mutual macking.
there was. But when you're incredibly hot, as I'm speaking from experience here. When you're incredibly
Yes.
hot, just women just start throwing themselves at you, and
I
you
know.
can't
I
be blamed
know.
for every single one of
Yeah, it's out of your
them.
hands. But I guess like as much as I feel sorry for Kyla, at least she's not getting like beaten up at school because of her relationship.
Seriously, man, by angry skinheads who.
Ay vey. I just like there wasn't a GSA at my school. Was there one at yours?
There wasn't.
Yeah. There's still some schools where they're not allowed,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
know. I mean, I'd like to think things have progressed further, but looking at that episode and
Right.
it's
Well, and like that guy's blog that I linked to from the Insider like last week. I think his name is Ty and it's Lil Spin 101 and it's this great blog. He came out to his friends like kind of at lunch like in a really like uncomfortable way. And at first they seemed to be handling it well and then like he called them on Saturday and they didn't answer and he went to the mall and they were all in the food court like sitting around laughing like they're totally shunning him and it's
oh man.
like I linked to the blog thinking like, oh, this will be cool, we'll see how like it goes, and now I'm like, oh God, I'm so sorry. Like, I can't believe that stuff still happens
I
in this day
know.
and age.
It's really awful. There's a line from a movie, one of my favorite movies I remember, when someone says, "People don't change just because you learn more about them." I think people would
Wow,
do good to remember that in
that's
situations
deep,
like
man.
this. But
You're bending my brain.
mm, um, I have a little bit of pointless trivia about South of Nowhere. If
Ooh, what?
in the beginning in the pool party, there's a quick shot of the Carlin parents, Maeve and Rob, playing badminton, and like Maeve lays down this vicious badminton serve. Maeve was actually a professional tennis player before she became an actress.
Oh, no way!
She played in college and then like went on the actual pro circuit for a while.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Man, it's treated her well. She's looking good.
yeah, seriously.
Oh wait. My favorite new like curse word that'll make it onto the air. Ass eyes.
Ass eyes. Yeah, when was that? It's like, whoa, man, that's hardcore. I'd rather be called lots of other things than be called ass eyes. Jeez.
It's such a vivid image.
And Glenn, who was on the receiving end of that, actually, it was a weird weekend because it was like a double ass eyes weekend. We got Glenn, who's just being a complete
Yeah.
ass eyes, and then over on Degrassi, there's Peter,
Ah,
who
Peter.
who like should now just be appearing in a puff of brimstone whenever he comes on and
You
just be
should have
like,
that fire background from the Abbey
right, just like,
Halloween.
hello, I have an idea.
Yeah,
Why don't we
let's
post
take
pictures on the
pictures.
website? Now just sign this contract in your own
God.
blood.
I love that episode. I think there's like, I love this like whole thread because it's such a thing that like kids have to go through now that like you didn't have to go through before. It's so tempting to like you get attention when you put these pictures of yourself on the internet and that's fun and then you realize way too late you have no control over what's done with those pictures and like once you've made them public they're just out there. Ugh, it's rough.
It,
And it's
it
also
totally
like
is.
interesting that girls want to like that's the way they want to portray themselves. Like that's the most effective way for them to get. I don't know if it's respect. I don't know what they want out of
I
it.
don't. Yeah, I don't either.
But I want to talk to Jamie because of first of all because
Because
of all the
he might have some insights into this. Is that what you mean?
yeah. Plus he cheerled.
Yeah,
I
he
want to hear
cheerlead.
about it.
All right, so let's call Jamie Peter Johnston.
Jamie Johnston.
All right, hold on.
Hello?
Hi, Jamie.
Yeah.
This is Mary and Seth calling from the N.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Hi, Jamie.
Nothing.
Yeah.
What's been going on lately? What are you up to today?
Well, I just had an audition
Oh,
for a feature film, so I was downtown for a bit. Well, I had a haircut at 1, and then my audition was at 3:40, so I just had to sit downtown for like a couple hours.
That's pretty risky getting a haircut 2 hours before an audition, because you don't know how you're gonna walk out of there.
Yeah, I know. I trust the people, though. I just said same cut as before, and she's good, so.
I always thought that like somebody from Degrassi styled all your guys' hair.
We have the choice to do that, or we can just get it done in our own time.
So Peter's hair is really, it's like your hair. It's not like Spinner where his hair is at the whim of the stylist.
Well, yeah, but if they wanted to change it, they would just change it.
Yeah.
Like last season I came in and my hair is like it is in this season. But they were like, oh no, too long, too messy or whatever. So they cut it to the short thing.
Oh, okay. How much cheer training did you have to do?
Well, maybe like 15 minutes worth.
Oh, no way!
Yeah.
So wait, but they actually like trusted you to lift another human being with 15 minutes of training?
Yeah. I'm not saying that was a good move on their part, but I didn't injure anyone, so it was okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they had some professionals come in, and I lifted the professional girl, and it felt like when I lifted her, it felt like she was like 5 pounds. Like she did like all the work. And then Shanae, who's probably like 90 pounds anyway, felt like a ton of bricks. She's not like as good as jumping.
So the girl's doing the work. How does that work? How does the girl do the work when she's being lifted?
Honestly, I have no idea. Just
I find it strange that they say, okay, here, 15 minutes of training, go ahead, go lift one of your co-stars, especially when they had an episode in which someone breaks their leg horribly in a cheer accident. Is there not an insurance company for Degrassi?
Did they teach you jazz hands in your 15 minutes?
No, I knew that already.
Oh.
They may be the professionals in gymnastics, but when it comes to jazz hands, I'm the man.
You're the pro. You taught them jazz hands. Can I ask you for the boys' perspective on why girls are so into having like sexy pictures of themselves on their web pages?
I think it just makes them feel good about themselves. They see all these like in the media, like pictures of girls and like Victoria's Secret and all that stuff. So if they can like do their own pictures and look good to them, I don't know, it just makes them feel good, I guess.
But then what's the guy perspective? Like, I mean, you're in school. Like, there's probably girls in your school who have, like, pages like that. And, I mean, what are guys thinking when they're looking at those? I mean, besides the obvious.
Well, I don't know. When I see it, I just kind of think, wow, this girl has a lot of free time on her hands. And she's trying to impress everyone.
So would it change your respect level if, like, a girl you were into had a page like that?
No, I would just think kind of differently about them. Like, if it was the kind of girl that I asked, like, for help with math or whatever, and then, like, in the classes and doing your shirt up all the way and stuff like that, and then I see those kinds of pictures, that would definitely change my perspective on her. But I wouldn't think any worse of her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I want to know what you think is in Peter's blog, because, in that episode, he's like, oh, I linked to your site for my blog. What do you think is in Peter's blog? It's kind of frightening.
Probably the nonsense that's in every blog.
So, you don't think he's, like, curating a museum of hot girls or anything?
No, that's on the side. That's the other website.
That's password protected.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Seth had some Miriam questions.
Oh, yeah, I had a Miriam question for you. Because one of the notable things about Peter is that in more than one episode, Emma is, like, jumping his bones. And I want to know what it's like when you go into a cold reading and you're reading the script and you're like, okay, in this episode, Miriam McDonald is going to have to jump my bones. Is it a moment of glee, or is it a moment of like, oh my God, this has to happen in public? Or what is the thing that goes through your head at that point?
Well, we're friends, so we don't really look at each other like in a sexual way, but when we read that kind of stuff, we just kind of look at each other like, this is going to be fun. She was my first on-screen kiss, so I don't
Oh
know.
man.
First time I read it, I was like, oh, cool. Kind of awkward, but I don't know. We worked through it. We're all professionals. So.
How well did you know her when she was your first on-screen kiss?
Uh, I'd known her for like 2 weeks.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So what else has been up in your life lately? What you got going on?
I don't know. I've just been going to school. My drama class is doing Dracula, the comedy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. I've just been working, auditioning, hanging out with my friends. You know. Oh, and this weekend I have to go to my cottage and put the dock away, because up here in Canada we get snow and ice.
Yeah, wait, didn't it like snowed just last week, right?
Yeah, it snowed. I was walking home from my friend's house and it was snowing. Crazy.
We talked to Melissa McIntyre last week, and she was trapped in her house with no electricity from the snow.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh
seriously.
my God.
Well, she wasn't
I
really
knew they got
trapped. I
snow
mean,
that much, but I knew they got snow down there, but I didn't know how much. She lives by Niagara Falls.
oh,
Oh, I didn't know
oh,
that.
really? Her mother was almost killed by a bolt of lightning.
No, this week?
No, seriously. Well, that's an exaggeration. But she witnessed a bolt of lightning, wiping out the power to her house. So that didn't happen to you.
No. I'm safe
Okay.
here.
Well, it's good to know that you're safe then, because
Yeah, we're
it
really
was a little strange talking to someone who was, possibly going to die. But
What kind of music are you listening to right now? What's going on?
I've been listening to the new Mars Volta album. Like,
Oh yeah, of course.
really good.
What do you think of it? What are the best songs on it?
I don't know, if I was gonna pick one song, no, I can't. It's too hard.
And how's guitar playing going?
Pretty good. My friend's in a band, so I've been listening to his stuff, and well, he's like my best friend, so like we're together a lot, and he has guitars at his house, but his guitarist is never there, so I've been trying to learn some of his songs so I can show our friends like what his music is.
Oh, cool.
Dutch Love, by the way.
What was it? Dutch Love?
Dutch Love.
Dutch love.
They have a MySpace with a bunch of songs on it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's MySpace/Dutch Love Music.
Okay.
He's gonna love me for saying that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
How's he your best friend? How do you know him?
Well, we went to JK together, and we've been going to the same school ever since.
Wait, what's JK?
Oh, junior kindergarten.
Oh.
You guys don't call it JK?
I don't know.
Kindergarten?
I guess, yeah, just kindergarten or
Well, I don't know if we have junior kindergarten. We got
Well,
preschool,
do you have 2 years of kindergarten or just one?
just one.
just one.
Oh, yes, we have JK and SK. So
Oh.
junior kindergarten and senior kindergarten.
Senior kindergarten.
kindergarten.
That's adorable. Little
And then you
seniors.
graduate kindergarten.
All the senior kindergarten kids like push around the junior kindergarten kids.
Yeah.
And all the senior
Yeah.
kindergarten kids at the end of the year are just like slacking off during nap time. They're not even napping.
Yeah. Yeah, I still have my
Senioritis.
diploma.
Aw.
Graduating.
Really?
Hey.
Fantastic.
Well, thanks so much for talking to us.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Thanks, Jamie.
Thanks, Jamie.
See you guys later.
Bye.
He sounds so chill.
He seems like a very chill guy. That's true.
Yeah. He's just maxing and relaxing. I think life is easy when you're Jamie Johnston.
Probably.
Because your hair is awesome.
All right, so let's give a script away.
Okay.
All right, and this time we'll do it correctly.
Yeah,
I
and
promise.
don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
But
All right, this week we're doing the South of Nowhere script. The South of Nowhere script for Rules of Engagement, which is the episode that just aired.
awesome.
And again, signed by every single freaking person in the cast.
Because they love you.
They love you.
I think they like writing their names.
They became actors because they like to write their names.
Yes.
Okay, so the deal is, as it has been for the last couple weeks, is you go to theN.com/podcast, and you have to correctly answer this trivia question, which is, what is Kyla's nickname for her hometown? And now, this is one that I'll give you a hint here. You can't actually answer from watching today's episode.
Oh.
But if you just spend a moment or two in the click, I think you can quickly decipher this one. What's Kyla's nickname for her hometown is the answer, which is not nearly as hard as it seems. And go to theN.com/podcast, enter the answer to that question, and you'll be entered to win as Tennis Star 3 did last week. Tennis Star 3, congratulations.
Dun, 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 dun.
She
You
won
can
the
go to her
copy,
guest book and tell her how jealous you are of her.
yes, of her signed copy of Degrassi script. Another one of which
Rad.
we'll give away next week.
Awesome.
All right.
Have a stellar weekend.
You do the same, Mary. I'll talk to you next week.
Okay, cool.
Bye.
Bye.